Anti-Islamic and anti-immigrant protests spill over to more cities in Great Britain.
We will stand together for our children! For our children! We will stand together! This is an uprising!
The heat was on in Belfast, Hull, and Liverpool, among others. "Stop the boats" was one of the slogans shouted by demonstrators.
Stop their boats! Stop their boats!
The spark that ignited the latest protests was the brutal murder of 3 little girls by a 17-year-old with Rwandan roots. Thousands of people in Great Britain disagree with pro-immigrant policies that have contributed to a dramatic decline in security on the islands.
Brytyjczycy chcą czuć się bezpiecznie.
The British people want to feel safe, and to feel safe is first and foremost to control migration and to control the growing extremism that is fed, among other things, by limited opportunities for social advancement, but above all, by the constant influx of more followers of Islam from all countries of the world.
Islamu ze wszystkich, można powiedzieć, krajów świata.
And Muslims are not watching the protests with their hands tied. Footage of Islamic militias coming out in support of the protesters has surfaced online. So-called Muslim patrols were seen on the streets of Stoke, among other places. There, 2 protesters were allegedly stabbed by Islamists. While the scale of the anti-Islamic protests is unprecedented, it is worth remembering that the last election was won by the Labour Party, which is liberal on migration issues. Leftist counter-manifestations were held in many cities, with participants explicitly inviting more migrants to Great Britain.
Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud!
Keir Starmer's government calls right-wing protesters extremists and assures full support for police action.
There have already been arrests and charges, but we know that will continue and the police have our full backing. I want everyone to be clear. Anyone who gets involved in criminal disorder, violent thuggery on our streets will have to pay the price.
The situation is beginning to spiral out of control. In Rotherham, a crowd began storming one of the hotels where migrants are being housed. There have also been clashes between demonstrators and counter-demonstrators and police in many places. Maciej Struk, TV Republika.